Hello, dear Scorpio. Welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. How are you all? Thank you so much for being here and all that you do for my channel. This is your mid-month of May 2020. It is a general and love reading. Let's have a look, Scorpio, and see what's going on with you and your life. Thank you for your patience. I really do appreciate it. Let's take the cards for Scorpio, please, Spirit. What is Scorpio dealing with in the now position? Here you are at your foundation, the Chariot, Cancer. In the recent past, we have the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Crowning you is Justice. Wow. 3 major arcanas. And we've got the 8 of Wands in your near future. Could be in 8 days, could be in 8 weeks. Okay, there is movement. Much transformation. You're going through a very karmic time right now. You are going through a major metamorphosis. Your life is changing. Your foundation, your security, everything is changing. And I'm going to say that you've been waiting for this. You've been waiting for this change. Justice is here. What's at the bottom? And we've got the 9 of Swords. Not easy. 9 of Swords is a lot of stress, a lot of worry. Let's have a look at the Lenormand. What's going on? This could be a legal issue that you're dealing with around home, family, your security. Could be money matters. This could also be someone that you are dealing with who could be dealing with those legalities. Someone who you could be at a distance from. Let's take the Lenormand. We've got the Well, which says there are endless possibilities in this card. There is a lot of depth if this is a relationship. We've got the Ring, which is a commitment, an offer to move in together, a move to get married. Some of you could be changing your lives on a very powerful, very strong, very deep level. And that could be, of course, this, as I said, this is something that you've been waiting for and it's coming. Wow, the Cross. And I'm going to say in the position here is some of you have been in a maybe marriage or long-term relationship that has been quite burdensome, and you could be leaving that, moving into legalities, going through divorce. The Chariot means moving away from a place that was not stable. Okay, and again, I'm going to say it's very, very karmic. We've got Cancer, which is the eclipse coming up on the 21st of June. That's at 0 Cancer. So 0 Cancer is where, you know, the nodes have changed recently, just moved off 0 Cancer. So it's touching on things to do with your home, your security, your family, but also could also be anything to do with business, collaboration, communication, as well as your beliefs. Because we do also have, we've also got the Cross here, which can be a burden, but it can also speak of faith. So your values are changing, your faith, your understanding of life in general is changing. Major, major transformation. And yes, you are moving physically, emotionally, surely. And this could be you are moving to a distance. And it was only about timing. And I said, the clock is karma, it's Chronos, Saturn. So the clock was ticking away, and it is ticking away. Okay, there is drastic changes that you're looking at. We've got the 9 of Pentacles here, and we've got the King of Cups here. We've also got the King of Wands. So Leo, as we've got the Sun here. This is Leo. Now you may be dealing with a Leo that's also got strong water in their chart, would be Scorpio or Cancer. And I see them as being single now. If they're coming from a relationship of the past, which was burdensome, they're letting that go. It could be them that are freeing themselves up. This is a card of, you know, standing free and being footloose and fancy free. But there are 2 9s here, 2 9s, and there's a lot of worry around it. Some of you are still dealing with, now others of you could be dealing with 2 different people. We've got Earth here, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or as I said, Scorpio, Cancer, and Leo. Okay, so I do see that you are going through major changes. So it's got to do with your security, your financial stability, okay? King of Pentacles could be someone that is very slow moving. Maybe you were hoping for them to come forth, okay? And because we are in retrograde time, I'm going to say that for some of you, I would say that that was probably something to do with your past. But what I feel is that the King of Pentacles is someone, this could be a soulmate connection from the deep past. And because we've got Scorpio, there could also be a Taurus. Taurus, Scorpio is on the same axis. Doesn't have to be, but it's someone who is very stable financially. Okay. And again, he is holding that 10th pentacle. Okay. So he's your financial security, I'm going to say, as well. Let's have a look at a few more cards. We do have Libra here, which is all about partnerships, other people. But this is also, you know, it's a number 11. It's something that was meant to happen. Okay, you're moving through a new doorway. This is a new gateway that's opened up for you. Let's have a look at the Death card. Now, Scorpio is all about money. Taurus, Scorpio axis is all about money, values, money that you own, your comforts, your financial security, as well as money coming from other sources. Let's have a look at that Death card. And we've got the World. And the World is the ending of a cycle. Okay, this is also a very successful completion. But the World could also mean that you're dealing with a foreigner. As I said, the you know, having a wider vision of the world. I do sense also that you're dealing with a foreigner. I suppose, you know, they could be at a distance to you. But here with the World card, what I also see is that it's been hard to get here because we are looking at fixed energies. But we've got fixed energies which are really hard to work through, but we've also got a couple of cardinal signs, Cancer, Libra. They're all about taking the action. And with fire here, 8 of Wands, these are messages coming through. Let's take the 8 of Wands. And we've got the Empress here. And the Empress is the pinnacle of beauty, manifestation, creation, abundance. So, dear Scorpio, some of you, yes, may be on the cusp with Libra. Yes. We do have Libra Taurus here. Interesting. And they see you as someone very beautiful. Let's have a look at that Justice card. And we've got Pisces here as well. There is an unexpected offer coming through. Maybe even an apology. Could also include children because the page is a child. It is an adolescent offer. Maybe this is an offer that is coming back again, coming back around, as we do have the World card, which is a cycle. Let's have a look at the Chariot. And we have the Queen of Cups here. Queen of Cups, dear Scorpio, this is your energy, no doubt. Trust your intuition. Okay, Queen of Cups is someone that is very giving, very nurturing, so she's given a lot. If you have been dealing with someone who was like the King of Pentacles, who they were, you know, they put the physical, tangible values on top of their emotional self or their heart. This could be the transformation that your partner has gone through and they've come to an understanding. Let's take that King of Pentacles. And we've got Judgment, which is Pluto. Yes, they've been going through a lot. Again, transformation, resurrection. The chance is back here again. This could even be a boss, someone who you could be creating work, working something on with. And the Judgment card, yes, Archangel Michael, I'm going to say that your prayers have been answered. You get that second chance, dear Scorpio. What about that Nine of Swords, which is the general energy? What about that? And we've got the Three of Wands. And I feel that with this card, I don't know why, but I feel as though you've been so worried that someone is going to turn their back on you. Maybe you've been waiting for those ships to come through. Maybe you've been waiting for that person, whoever it is, whether it's family related or, because we do have a mother here as well. We had 3 kings, which can mean protection, but it can also mean, for those of you that are single, 3 different suitors. Okay, we had fire, and we had water. We had the King of Cups, and here you are as the Queen of Cups. And here we've got Earth. Yes, this could be the same person for all of you. Three of Wands does speak of expansion. We've got 2 3s here. We've got the Major Arcana number 3. What's at the bottom? Look at that. There's that Ace of Pentacles. Marriage, commitment, new project. This is a promise of marriage. Yes, someone is committing here, committing to something long term. We've got, and it's a lot about cycles, dear Scorpio. Look at that. Look at the cycles that you've been through. Wow. Look at that. Okay. So I do feel that this is your second chance coming through. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is someone who's speaking their truth. Queen of Swords could also be a judge, a magistrate. For those of you that are leaving in the past, maybe a fire sign, maybe you had a past partner that was a fire sign, could have had strong water in their chart. We do have the Queen of Cups here, which is sitting on the Chariot. So King and Queen of Cups, right? They're usually a couple. But we've got the Chariot. We've had the North Node in Cancer, the North Node in Cancer, South Node in Capricorn, which has been really tough. And with the eclipses that are coming up, they will be on this particular sign. So that means this will be the ending of that 18-month period. And some of you could be moving away from something that did not, from someone who did not provide security, emotional, physical, and tangible security. Yeah. And we've got the Sun here. And the Sun, we know that the Sun is vitality, it's happiness. Here we've got the Mice. You have suffered losses. You were dealing with something that was very restricting and something that you've paid for. I feel as though you've paid your dues, having especially with the Justice card here in the highest, in the top section of your reading. Okay, this is what you're aiming for and this is what's coming in. The offer is here. Okay, it's either going to be love or it's going to be an offer to manifest something that is long-lasting, something very, very promising. Okay, dear Scorpio, I love to see that. Let's have a look at the whispers of love. For Scorpio, and we have forgiveness. Nothing can be gained by holding on to past disappointments. This is like, it's 29. 2 and a 9 equal 11. So forgiveness, forgiving and making space for love. Forgiving, you know, making that room in your heart. Maybe even forgiving yourself for past mistakes. Because not, you know, usually in a situation where there's been hardship and we've gone through a lot, I usually see it as it takes two to tango. Someone may have wronged you in the past, but I do feel as though, you know, the faults and the mistakes are not only one-sided. I truly believe that. All right, dear Scorpio, let's take a couple of my handwritten cards. Let's see if these resonate for you. Okay. Now, I'm going to say the flight travel is practically possible now. So some of you could be flying to that person who is at a distance. There are messages through the internet. Obviously here, love messages are coming through, which are going to make you very happy. Very, very happy indeed. And also feel very loved. Okay. All right, let's take a couple of messages and see what they are. Win or lose, I'm going to take the chance on love or chance at the casino. Some of you may have been dealing with someone that was very much about taking that risk, whether it's on love or taking, you know, someone could be, may have loved being in those lucky games, gambling. We did have the Sun card, which is Leo, and Leo is, you know, risk-taking, going to the casino. Let's take another card. I needed more in my life. We did try, but we just couldn't find happiness. I am sorry. Wow. Let's take one more. Let's take one more. I have so much on my plate. I don't know if I can offer you anything. I have been through a lot. And this is a 9. Okay, so I will leave it there, dear Scorpio. We've got 17, 19, which equal a 10. 10 does speak the ending of a cycle. Okay, here we've got a 9. We did have a couple of 9s. So some of you are at the end of a cycle. Some of you are still trying to clear out the burdens here. But I'm going to say that with the cross, okay, which is a number 36, this can speak of heavy duties, right? Also a lot of suffering. But if you have been through physical suffering, I'm going to say that use your, you know, the power of the mind, the power of prayer, and also the power of believing, okay? So that should give you an understanding that there is something higher, something more important, something more divine than we are. Don't forget the word forgiveness, okay? Rings very importantly here. So let go of that. Let it transform. Let it fall off you. Let that heavy burden and that skin that you need to shed off you fall away, and therefore bring you the lightness of being and the knowledge that you are on a brand new cycle, a new beginning. Okay, so new chapter in your life, dear Scorpio. All right, I will leave it at that. Thank you so much for being here. Sending you much love, much light, and many blessings.